Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams die, life is like a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is like a barren field frozen with snow. Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams. That's what we're doing. And how do you hold fast to a dream when you are a refugee from Syria, Sudan, Iraq, Burma, feeling displaced in a new land? How do you hold fast to a dream when every day you see someone of your color, your skin color, just being shot and killed? How do black youth in Los Angeles hold fast to dreams? How do immigrants hold fast to dreams when their families are being torn apart? How do the Oaxacan people from Mexico hold fast to their dreams? By using art. Art that matters. Compassionate art. Working with the post and working on silks, these youth are able to express themselves, be heard, as a way to hold fast to a dream, to continue to believe in a dream. The American dream, the dream that Martin Luther King shared with us all, that we all are equal.
When new family first came to our district, we try to meet them at the first 2 weeks or the first month, so we can give them some information about the district, the school, how they can help their kids in their education, even though they don't speak English, how to read with them, because reading it doesn't need they can read in any language. So we just try the first month to welcome those family. We want to make them feel like we're so glad and happy to have them here, and we're gonna do whatever it takes to help them to adjust to the new country and environment.
Great. So we were just talking about how here we have these students that we're working with who've just come from refugee camps in Lebanon and Jordan. They're fleeing Syria, they're fleeing Iraq, Afghanistan, they're from Mexico, and they've been living in situations that we would maybe consider very harsh, that they would have a lot of hunger, that they would be seeing a lot of war. And so, for example, this post is on hunger, ending hunger, and the empathy these kids had, and they were talking about how the homelessness here in America and how much they saw hunger out, and they didn't relate it to themselves being hungry or themselves not having. They were really empathetic towards what other people were feeling in our community, and talking about when they see people who are homeless or who don't have enough food or don't have a place to live, and really able to reach out in their minds to those people.
It's a chain, and then it's broken. What do you think that represents? When we have chains around us, we have chains. Okay, think about a chain around you. What does a chain do? Keeps you locked up. You don't have freedom. So if the chain is broken, what do you think that represents?
You have freedom.
We have freedom. People are not chained up anymore. People are free.
Okay, so right info. Who's coming with me?
What if sharing Black Lives Matter was a way to say I love you to the slaves that built this country but were never thanked? Black Lives Matter.
There's a war out there right now. People are dying on both sides. We needed to bring people together and understand we had a common experience and we're all hurting. But we don't need to segregate, go in our own groups that we feel comfortable with, such as the Blacks hanging out with the Blacks, the LAPD hanging out with the LAPD. I'm Felicia Faylove Lene Williams, and one of the chairpersons of the Compassion and Action Youth Summit. How do we keep it honest and civil? We were able to go into that dialogue, a compassionate dialogue with the Post for Peace and Justice. It was an amazing experience, having youth come from all over the Los Angeles area, from North Hollywood, Los Angeles, Canoga Park, Pasadena. We had a wonderful panelist of singers, actors, community leaders, and religious leaders too.
My name is Pastor Eddie Anderson, and I'll just tell a story. So it was in July. There have been 2 African American people, men, who were killed by police. And I was called by some activists to come down to Leimert Park. And I went down to Leimert Park, and I saw the people in the park, and they were crying. And they asked me to pray, and I didn't know what else to do. So I prayed and went home. But it kept bothering me that there was something that needed to be done. And then this quote came to mind. It's one of my favorite quotes by a theologian named Howard Thurman. And he said, "Do not ask what the world needs, but ask what makes you come alive, and go and do that. For what the world needs are people who have come alive." That quote stuck with me. The next day I woke up and I called my friends who are activists of Black Lives Matter. And I told them, let's have a service at the church. And so the next day we had a service at my church. We had about 500 people show up in my church from all races and creeds and faiths, and we prayed together and cried together and affirmed that our lives mattered.
Compassion, you have to say, okay, my animal is hurt, is sick, I want to take care of it. So when you take care of it and you do something, that's an action. So compassion is love in action.
Because communication is a two-way street. If we never talk to a person who we have issues with, how will we know how to solve them? Growing up in Miami, did I have my issues with police officers? Yes. Was I racially profiled? Yes. But that didn't make me look at police officers any different. I look at them as they're trying to protect and serve.
Thank you all. Y'all can stop clapping now. Y'all like, who is really mad? Why do we have to clap for this guy? Yeah, the name sounds cool. Y'all clap because the name sounds cool. So, compassion in action to me. Well, let me first start off by saying this. I'm glad to see all of you all here today. This is a huge step for you all just to be here. Like, we grew up in one of those societies where people can look down on us because of maybe what we believe or race or whatever. But I want to let you all know, for one, it's not impossible because you're possible. Each and every single one of you are. Before I executively produced and put the money into a Lionsgate film, before I flipped my first house and bought it and sold it and did it a few times, before I did all of that, I used to be homeless and slept on a bus stop bench every other night. And people always looked at me as, oh, he's never going to be anybody, because I was sleeping on a bus stop bench. I was homeless. But I always believed in myself. And because of that, I look at each and every single one of you all, and I see you all are the next generation of whatever you all want to be, you all can do. And together, we're going to do amazing works. So that's who I am. I'm Willie Mack. Thank you all.
So one more time, how y'all feeling? All right. My name is Saria Idan. I'm an artist, a performing artist, mainly of music, but also of theater. I am also an educator and an activist in certain respects. And I'm here today to be in solidarity, right? The post that I'm facilitating is about solidarity with Black lives. And I think that the root of solidarity is about compassion and action.
Oh my gosh, what an amazing experience. It was really a transformative experience. For some, more. and for others, it was the beginning, a renewing faith, a renewing that hope. Like for the youth in Los Angeles, the Black youth, the immigrant youth, when we were talking about the solidarity of Black Lives Matter and keeping the dream alive for the dreamers, talking with law enforcement and having an opportunity to work on projects with them and let their voice be heard really had an impact. I saw a change. It changed me.